Hey, what's up? It's Miguel. In this video, we're going to talk about why talent is overrated. Okay, so if you don't know me, I'm Miguel. I'm a web developer. I teach web development to people all around the world because I believe it's one of the best ways for you to achieve personal and financial freedom in your life. So, talent is definitely overrated, right? And hard work is way more important than talent, because I've seen a lot of talented people actually get into web development and actually fail because of the fact that everything's been easy for them in life, everything, and thus getting into web development and actually putting a little bit of hard work in makes it hard for them to actually push through those barriers that you're inevitably going to find during the process of learning web development or any other difficult skill, and they end up giving up, right? So what I've seen is actually the people that I've worked with, most of the people are actually pretty hardworking people, okay? Most of the people that I work with aren't especially talented, they just put in a lot of work, and you can see it in the day-to-day life of a web developer basically, right? You can see basically how much work they put in and how much basically effort they put into problems and challenges that they have to face, right? Whereas I have really, really intelligent friends, like crazy intelligent friends. One that's literally a genius. He's like a chess genius, but he actually went into maths, right, the degree, and had a really hard time actually getting through that first year because of the fact that he hadn't really put any effort into anything in his life because he didn't have to, right? He was so intelligent that he didn't have to. So this is actually quite a motivating message for just a general average person because of the fact that most people just don't have that talent, right? It's that talent's like God-given, we could say, right? That's a gift that a few people have and not many people actually take advantage of. So if the people that do have it actually have the challenge of actually breaking through the easiness of life, we could say, that they have when because of the fact that they're gifted, right? So keep in mind that you can have a Lamborghini and you can have like a Peugeot. A Peugeot is a very just basic car, we could say, right? So Lamborghini is obviously a sports car, it's very, very fast. But if you have that Lamborghini going in second gear and you have the Peugeot going down a highway in fifth gear, the Peugeot is going to get to like 120, 140 kilometers per hour, 160 kilometers per hour, and the Lamborghini is only going to get 70 kilometers per hour, right? You could judge which one of them is the fast car, right? You could obviously know which one of them is the fast car, but obviously the slower car actually just put in more effort and got there faster, right? Got to the destination faster, or just continued in the time to get further than the Lamborghini that was only going at 70 at literally 50% of its potential, right? Because the Lamborghini, I think, has like 7 gears or something like that. Something crazy. So even maybe more. I don't know much about cars, to be honest. But what I'm trying to state here is that putting in effort is way better than just being gifted at something, because gift is actually a curse in many ways because of the fact that everything's so easy in life that you don't appreciate stuff, and then you just end up not really putting much effort into life because everything comes easy to you. The basic stuff you have covered, right? So you never really develop the ability of putting in hard work and actually building that work ethic, we could say, that you get through progressive overload. So I recommend that if you are thinking that you're not talented enough or whatever to get into web development, don't really worry about it, because most people aren't like mega talented. Like just 1% of people maybe have that gift. So all of the rest of people that are getting into web development are average people. And as I say, I've worked with very intellectually very average people, but people who are exceptionally hard workers and get the work done and actually push through challenges and have that grit to them, have that resilience. That is something you have to build, and that is something you can actually build. Okay, it's not, some people always obviously have also a gift in terms of resilience, but most people build it throughout life, right? Most people build it through challenges and through getting through challenges and progressively getting through harder and harder challenges and building kind of that winner effect that we talked about in a previous video. And that's literally how you become just resilient, hardworking, and able enough to face challenges, and resilient enough to sort of see challenges through and progressively find answers to those challenges. That's a lot of what web development is about, and that's a lot of what any hard skill is about, right? If you start a business, it's the same thing, right? You have to progressively go through those barriers, and the more resilient you are, the more willing, or the more time you're going to be willing to put into pushing through those difficult times. So with the message of today is basically, if you're not talented or you're not especially gifted in any way, don't worry, it's not actually a curse. I would say the latter is a curse. If you basically have or build the work ethic, you will get there and you will become a web developer, as many other of us have done it before, okay? And as I say, I work with many average people intellectually in my job that do an excellent job at what they do. So as I say, if you want to get into web development, you're probably an average person in terms of intelligence. Maybe not, maybe you're a bit lower, maybe you're a bit higher, but it doesn't matter. The point is that if you consistently get at it, right, and if you consistently work at it, you're gonna get there, okay? So if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. And as I always say, man, Do it every day and you'll be okay. Ciao.